All across this great nation, we have had the opportunity to learn many lessons this year. Undoubtedly, we know our teachers, schools, and all academic administrative roles are essential to our best future possible. You fit the definition of our American heroes. Tonight, I'm grateful to stand with you to encourage and affirm this next generation of our nation's leaders, innovators, and trailblazers. To the entire senior class of Kinder High School, I want to thank you immensely for this honor of this moment to be here. I'm very happy and very thrilled to be standing here with you. Dear seniors, know that everyone in this room understands we are commemorating one of the most notable milestones in your academic life. Today is about welcoming all of you into a new beginning as we celebrate your achievements. It is a gift and a wonderful opportunity to address all of you, the student body, parents, friends, teachers, and the graduating class of 2021. A few days ago, a vendor wrote me a letter, and this letter detailed an experience between herself and our tribe. The message she wrote, I believe, belongs to each person, especially to the students in this room. A bit of backstory. Often this vendor works on special projects. With COVID restrictions and the vendor working through cancer, last week was the first she'd spoken to anyone in our community in person since 2019. In her letter, she shared a vulnerable and real message. As you can imagine, sharing absolute truth with parents and bosses takes immense courage and character. It is always the right call, even when difficult. I'll get right to the point of her letter. She confessed to constant worry throughout her cancer treatments and COVID, of losing her work contacts. Yet, week after week, she experienced our community actively supporting her personal journey, keeping the projects and extending the timelines to fit her schedule. Admitting that she was grateful beyond words, it was only last week, during her visit to the tribe, that the vendor finally understood something she says will stay with her for the rest of her life. Listen carefully, because each of you in this room will recognize yourselves, your parents, your families, your neighbors, and your friends. We are the community in her message. As tribal members visited with this vendor over and again, she was overwhelmed by their stories of prayer for her, by their contribution and support in her journey, and by the genuine joy they had in her presence that day. Her words summed it up best. She spoke, "I realized I'd never felt this kind of community, as if I couldn't be replaced. You not only understand the value of life, of every life, for the gift that it is, but your community's natural practice is unity. Somehow I knew that while I feared losing my work, the tribe feared the loss of my life. There aren't words to tell you how that has impacted me. I'm inspired. I'm changed. While I feared losing work, you feared the loss of my life." And I want you all to think about that. The value of life. As small communities, we don't have to think about it. Sharing this story reinforces a truth that belongs to the students, the teachers, the parents, the entire community of Kinder High School. Within every struggle you have faced, the challenges and the tragedy, the hardship and the hurt. Victory faces you in the mirror because you continue to rise to the needs of others. You raise the hope of one person as easily as 1,000. Class of 2021, know that this is not simply the model for small communities. You are the humanity moving the world towards change. The change required for better futures, meaningful growth, and steadfast hope. Each of you is pure potential in a world demanding change. Hear it now and know for the rest of your life that that is a fact. To understand greatness, respect the struggle and be the change. Our struggles are never punishments. They are the preparation. The great poet, writer, philosopher Maya Angelou reminded us, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. The world witnesses the natural resilience of Louisiana's small communities and connects to that potential for change. We are, sometimes without knowing it, hope for the world. When we struggle, the world watches and learns. We are constantly growing closer together, encouraging everyone around us to do the same. After all is said and done tonight, after graduation, celebrations, there will be a moment when you face the mirror. You'll have questions and may not be as sure about the next steps. Everyone in this room can tell you that answers do come eventually. Understand this. You continually know the value of life. Push through the struggles. Challenge the limits. I pray you never shy away from this most incredible and perfect moment that is yours and only yours, because you were made for such a time as this. Each of us fulfills a single yet short life. Live it with purpose. If there is unity to be discovered in our collective human history or individual history, it is that any boundaries attached to every chosen or assigned background are a myth. No limits. Congratulations, Kinder High School graduating class of 2021.